Hello, Bro Halim, Bro Fatah. How are you today?
Good evening, bro.
Okay, great. How's life today, bro?
Yeah, what did you say, Patron?
How's life today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. What about Bro Halim? Hello, Bro Halim.
Hello, bro. Yeah. Good
Uh,
evening,
Good
bro.
evening.
Fatah.
Oh, how's life today, Bro Halim? Apa kabar hari ini, bro?
I'm very well. How about you, bro?
Okay,
Bro,
I'm great as
yeah.
well. Thank you. Yeah. So, first of all, I would like to say sorry for being different today, Francis. Yeah, maybe for uh a week later, ya, seminggu ke depan juga, week along as well, Brentis will be different because I don't use my earphone. Now I am at home, yeah. I'm at my home, and then I am in my hometown. So and then I didn't bring my headphone, by the way, Francis. So I didn't use anything right now. Okay.
Never mind,
So
bro.
mm,
Sorry, has your hair been cut, bro? Bro,
yep,
yeah.
that's true. Actually,
Yeah.
wait. Actually, and the last of our meeting on Saturday,
Friday.
On
Friday, or
Friday.
I think in Wednesday, sorry, Thursday, I've already
Mm-hmm.
got my haircut like this one, bro. But I used the headphone, right? So that you can look my different, gak bisa melihat perbedaannya gitu. You
Yes.
can differentiate it. Hmm. Okay, so Francis and then Bro Halim and Bro Fatah, how's your weekend by the way? Gimana weekendnya kemarin, bro? Halo?
Okay,
Hello.
Bro Halim.
Yeah, bro, Fatah. Yes, bro, Fatah.
I'm the first or you?
Okay, I want to try. I think the last weekend on Saturday and Monday. Usually, I attend with my son to go chess club on Sunday, and on Saturday, I usually join a swimming club in uh, Mulbaya,
Oh,
and after that, my son with my wife. Go lunch together. So now only my son in my house, uh, two children in boarding school in
oh, I see.
Wonogiri and in Ponorogo. So every holiday, that is usually my activities with my wife and my son.
Okay, I see.
And on Sunday afternoon, I try with my son play football, play
Oh,
football in Dewa Ratna Club football. So my son, I think, is a big activities. It's big activities, um, like exercise,
mm-hmm.
football, swimming, play chess, and
Oh,
table
you
tennis
mean
like Brovata.
has
Hmm.
like I mean like this one. He really like doing exercise this one ya, bro ya.
Yes.
Suka melakukan olahraga kayak gitu ya.
Different with my my doctor and my son.
Okay, I see.
I
So
think
that's the way
uh
you
I
spend
think
your
maybe
weekend with
maybe
your family.
mm,
You spend
sorry,
your
but
weekend with your family, right?
yes, I spend my enjoy with my family in the
Mm-mm.
weekend.
So
Maybe
what do you want to say?
maybe
Mm.
tomorrow and if we have a good time want to join play table tennis with Bro Fata. Maybe bro.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yes.
because Bravata is one of the champion here, eh?
Yes.
Of the
Not really.
regency. Okay, we have to be proud of him here, Bro Halim.
Thank you.
Kita harus bangga nih sama Bravata nih. Okay. So, what about you, Bravata? How did you spend your weekend, bro?
Okay, thank you. On last Friday, I didn't join the class, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because we have friendly match with another club, club ping pong. So,
Okay.
and the result is amazing, bro. Our
Wow.
club, yeah, our club won.
Oh, so it's such I mean like to be the champion, it will be counted like a parallel kayak gitu ya, bro. Berarti penghitungannya secara paralel kayak gitu.
Yeah, as a team, as a team.
Oh, as a team. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
And then on Sunday morning,
Mm-hmm.
I and my family went to the beach,
Okay.
okay, Wonokerto Beach in Pekalongan Regency.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we just take a picture over there, some picture, some photos, and then we had breakfast on the beach
Wow.
because yeah,
It was great, right?
there are many warung in English. What is it, bro?
In, bro.
In.
Yeah.
Okay,
Double I N N.
OINN. In.
Mm-mm.
Warung ya, warung.
Yep, warung.
Okay, yeah, there are many inns over there.
Hmm.
And you know what we eat? We eat sego megono
Wow.
with mendoan tempe.
Wow, it's really
And
nice.
yeah,
Now I
and
am starving, by the way, bro. After hearing your story.
and about 9 o'clock we just got home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you slept, right?
What?
After that, you felt very exhausted, and then
Yeah, very
you
exhausted.
went to bed directly.
No. Uh, as usually, I just do many activities in the house like spread menyemprot rumput, menyemprot rumput,
Okay, I
yeah,
see.
in the yard of my house. And
With
then
mm, so
uh,
you can go with this one, bro. By the way, weeding the garden atau menyiangi taman.
okay.
Nyemprot, weeding, weed.
And then in the afternoon, as usually, I just went to our ping pong club and
Hmm.
yeah, practice with
Oh,
my friends, with my club friends. Every day, bro,
okay.
in the afternoon.
Every day in the afternoon.
Yeah, or in the night.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So I think corporations, by the way, yeah, bro, yeah,
Yeah,
corporations between the neighborhood over there in your house in your environment. I think it's really good
yeah,
because yeah, of course, every day you will meet, right, and then talking while exercising this one, so you will still keep in touch. Oke,
yeah, right.
silaturahminya terjalin terus kayak gitu ya.
Yeah,
Okay, very good, very good. It's interesting to know your story, by the way, on the weekend, bro Alim and bro Fatah, by the way.
thank
You
you.
spent it. And then if me,
Sorry, just now I forgot on Sunday afternoon I
mhm,
watched the movie with my wife and the little son, Sekawan
okay.
Limo in
Oh,
Pacific
okay, in
Mall.
this at the
Yeah,
cinema.
this is that's very good title film. I think
Sekawan Limo.
Sekawan Limo horror
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 but
film,
comedy, right?
but comedy. Just I like it.
Okay, yeah.
As usually when I watch film with my family, sometimes I sleep I sleep
Oh,
in the room.
because it's really good over there,
Yes,
right? About the sofa or the seat, and then it's cool as well, right? Over there. So until
yes,
you fell asleep. Okay,
yes.
sampai
But
ketiduran ya.
yesterday I enjoy watch a film.
Okay,
Film.
I see. Okay, very. But actually, for me, Bro Halim, yeah,
Yes.
I really wanted to watch that movie as well, but I have no partner to watch that video at the cinema.
I'm so
Enggak.
I'm so the next bro Fata get a special friend for you.
Okay, I see. Okay, very good, very good. So yeah, it's really interesting. By the way, I had to talk about the way how did you spend your holiday, your weekend, your off day, Francis. It's really nice, by the way. So talking about the postponing class, yeah, that we have rescheduled, Francis, in the last meeting on Friday. It's because only one, yeah. We have been waiting for maybe it's around 15 minutes. Okay, unless Bro Halim and Bro Fatah ya, terkecuali dari Bro Halim dan juga Bro Fatah yang memang sudah izin kayak gitu. It's only sis Novisari by the way on that room with me, and then I told sorry, sis Novisari, how sis Novisari, if no one will join our class, so do you want to run this class or you will postpone it or we will reschedule it? And then she said that we wanted to reschedule it, bro. We wait for the others, like this one, Francis. But at the end, after waiting for 20 minutes, directly Group Bisma joined it. And then because we have already have some agreement, yeah, beberapa perjanjian that we want to postpone it so that we told Bro Fatah, sorry, Bro Fatah, Bro Bisma,
Babisma,
Bro Bisma,
Babisma.
yeah, that we postpone or reschedule our class, Francis, like that. Jadi itulah alasannya kenapa teman-teman kita tunda dulu. That
Hmm.
maybe in this week we will run it until Saturday ya, Francis ya. Kita akan coba menjalankannya sampai hari Sabtu. Tentu nanti kita kesepakatan dengan teman-teman yang lain. Okay, so right now we jump into the material. So Francis, it's only bros here, by the way, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah.
Excuse me,
Okay.
bro.
Yes, bro.
By the way, how many people in this class? How many members?
So actually we have around, let me check it first, yeah, bro, yeah. To, if I'm not mistaken, it's around, wait, sorry. Okay, it's around 8, by the way, bro.
8.
8, bro.
Okay.
Okay, but only both of you I joined the class tonight. Okay, itu cuman berdua dan
Spirit,
mungkin.
Bro Fata.
So
Our
I
boss.
think if Sis Novisari, she still has the other business, yeah, of his work in his work. Sorry, in her workplace. That's one branches. So because the last time we met, she told me that she is on trip, like that dia sedang dalam perjalanan kayak gitu ya, untuk tugasnya di luar kota kayak gitu. I don't know what about the others. Okay, I've given the notifications in our group. I've texted them as well. So, but only Bro Halim and Bro Fatah that join this class. So, okay, Branches. Karena kalau takutnya nanti ditunda-tunda lagi kan teman-teman juga nggak enak ya, waktunya bakalan lebih nanti kayak gitu atau tidak setepat waktu nanti selesainya seperti itu teman. So maybe we're gonna learn about this one day 5 ya. Ini pertemuan kelima kita. We talk about as a illustration ya, atau contohnya. Maksudnya kita akan belajar untuk fokus menggunakan frase dalam penyebutan atau ketika ingin memberikan contoh, Francis, when we tell something or answering something as well. Okay. Okay. And then this one, the today's goals, illustrating things with the correct expression.
Correct expression.
Illustrating things with the correct expression. Sorry, Francis, because just now I mute my audio. Okay. Dan jadi kita mengilustrasikan di sini ya sesuatu teman-teman dengan ungkapan yang tepat di sini teman-teman. Okay, if you want to mention the example of something, what phrase will you use by the way, Francis? Kira-kira kalau Bro Halim atau Bro Fatah ingin menyebutkan suatu contoh, ya, frase apa yang akan digunakan biasanya?
For example,
For example, sorry, what's that? Pardon?
Such as.
Okay. What about Bro Halim? Sorry, pardon, bro?
For instance,
if you want to mention the example, kalau mau menyebutkan contoh biasanya, for instance, and then
let's say,
okay, great. And then anything else?
Namely,
ya bro ya?
Namely, yes, namely.
Okay, disebut.
Maybe
Okay,
namely.
yeah. That's
Among
great.
them. Yeah,
Sorry?
when I say among them.
Among them, di antara mereka.
Di antara mereka.
It's not part of the way telling the example, yeah, the expressions of saying or mentioning the examples by the way, bro. Yeah, that's true. For instance, tadi sudah benar dari Bro Halim kayak gitu ya. Dari Bro Fatah juga for example, such as, and then maybe like let's say itu juga bisa. Nah, that's great. But actually we have a lot of expressions of that by the way, Francis. Ya, kita punya banyak. This one, phrases for showing examples. So today, after learning about the phrases here, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah, later we will have the questions. Then we focus on the way you mentioning or showing examples using this using this phrases ya, menggunakan frase-frase ini. Okay, the first you can go with such as, imagine, let's say, that's true, as proof, for instance, tadi yang disebutkan Bro Halim, to illustrate, for example, that Bro Fatah said, and then as an example, to make it clear, as an illustration, perhaps you aware of, kamu sadar bahwa, atau sadar tentang, ya. Such as itu seperti, kemudian imagine itu coba bayangkan, let's say, coba misalnya seperti itu ya teman-teman. Proof itu misalkan kita ingin menambahkan bukti sebagai buktinya, maksudnya seperti itu ya. For instance itu contohnya illustrate, to illustrate untuk mengilustrasikannya atau mencontohkannya. For example, contohnya as an example sebagai sebuah contoh. To make it clear, untuk membuatnya lebih jelas atau membuatnya jelas kayak gitu. And then to make it clear, blah blah blah. So you will tell the example, Francis. And then as an illustration, sebagai ilustrasi ya. And then perhaps you aware of, mungkin kamu sadar tentang atau bahwa, seperti itu bisa. Okay, to show you what I mean, untuk menunjukkan kepadamu apa yang aku maksud. Okay, seperti itu. Then let's take blah 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 as an example. Let's take my story as an example. Let's take our daily activity as an example. Seperti itu bisa. Then what best describe this is, okay, yang terbaik untuk mendeskripsikannya adalah ini. Then the best example for this is kayak gitu ya. Jadi contoh yang terbaik untuk ini adalah itu, seperti itu teman-teman. So that's easiest and complex teman-teman. Jadi bisa menggunakan So you will not only use, for example, for instance, such as what's that? Tadi let's say not only that, but you have a lot of phrases ya di sini ya. Okay. So maybe can you try that? Kalau dari Bro Halim nih, you can choose one of them, bro ya. Unless such as, let's say, for instance and for example, but you have to make one example of the showing examples, bro. Jadi memberi satu contoh tentang memberikan suatu contoh. Gimana tuh maksudnya? Jadi belajar menggunakan frasenya, you apply that phrase when you want to mention the example. But unless the usage of such as, let's say, for instance, for example, this one. Maybe wants to go first. Bro Fatah or Bro Halim first. It's okay. Pilih salah satu teman-teman. Tapi coba dengan bikin contoh. Okay.
Okay.
Bro Fatah first. Let's go.
Yeah. I'll try it. There are many vehicle in Indonesia. Such as bus, car, and so on. And so on.
So on. Okay,
Yeah.
great. It's like kind of like etc. ya dan masih lain sebagainya.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So that's from Bro Fatah. By the way, Bro Fatah, the way you mention kendaraan in English, it's not vehicle, bro bacanya. Tulisannya vehicle. Tapi cara bacanya the better one is vehicle. So we erase the high, kita hapus high-nya, tapi kita pronounce-nya vehicle.
Vehicle. Okay, thank you, bro.
Okay, great. Then what about Bro Halim? Please make one example, bro. The usage
thank you. That is a great question. And if in our office we accept office employer, they must meet the criteria. For example, maximum age 23 years and good looking and attractive appearance and indeks prestasi. How to say indeks prestasi?
Okay, so this one, the achievement bisa.
Achievement 3.0 minimum. Maybe like that, bro.
Okay.
Sometime I attend office, we accept a new employee. They must meet a criteria maximum age 20 years old and attractive brain, good looking, and in the prestasi 3.0.
Okay, great. Okay, I see. Great. Thank you so much. By the way, you have mentioned the example, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah here. So right now, we try to apply that directly into the sentence. So as usual, we will try to give you the questions, and then the way you have to enter that using the opening, the main idea, and then explanation, and then of course, because today's or tonight meeting, we focus on showing examples, you have to this one, Francis. Jadi maybe I will it's really okay for me if you don't want to mention the opening and the others. The main point you have to emphasize the way you showing the examples kayak gitu ya dari jawabannya dan mengaplikasikan ini langsung. Oke, teman-teman. Okay, so pick of these three, give to example when you speaking. When speaking ya, jadi teman-teman bisa memilih ini. Maybe I give the time right now for Bro Halim, Bro Fatah first. You can write down or keep it in your mind. Okay, you can memorize it maybe. Please remember 5 phrases ya. Selain ini, such as let's say atau for instance, for example, selain itu yang lain dulu deh. Atau kalau mau ditulis nggak apa-apa dipilih 5 kayak gitu bro. Jadi nanti ketika prakteknya menyebutkan contohnya selain menggunakan yang itu. Because that's the common one. We will try to use the other one. Ya. Kita menggunakan yang lain dulu coba seperti itu. Okay, have you write it down?
Okay.
Sudah ya? Okay, so right now we jump into the questions. Use the personalized, okay, personalized opening, opinion, and so the example phrases, Francis. Okay, the first. It's okay. Who wants to answer it first? Start from Bro Fatah first or Bro Halim? Just directly say something to me or answer my questions. And then this one, how computers affect our everyday life? Wants to answer that? It's really okay. Up to you.
We use casual opening, bro.
Boleh, ya tetap bro, tetap menggunakan
Okay.
itu dengan cara itu.
Okay, I want to try, bro. How computer affect our everyday life. Oh, wow, nice question. To tell you the truth, I think, of course, for me, I suppose it's hard to answer question. Of course, computer influence our daily life. Computer are electronic device that have continued developed in since their discovery. Develop of computer has had hard impact on human life. And the main impact of development of computer for human is to make human work easier and develop various aspects of human life. Sorry. For example, in the first computer affect my life. Make human work easier. Computer can make human work easier using computer. Can type, save, send, and receive document. Carry out fast and I think accurate calculation while using cost for using paper and other stationery. And then in the first edge of communication is the visible impact of computer development.
Okay.
The edge of communication. In the past, human could only send letter to people from one country. Now human can communicate with everyone in the world because with computer. So I think computer can give me effect to make for daily work easier in our life. I think that's it all, bro.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, by the way, Bro Halim, for answering my questions. That's really good. I would like to give you the feedback right now. Yeah. It's the way you answer. It's really good. You have to. You have mentioned this one, Bro Halim. You have mentioned the opening and then the main idea. After that, the explanations. Of course, you have used the sudah menggunakan use this one the showing examples phrases. Then you have the way to close that, or you summarize it first and then you close it like that. Yeah. Okay. So letter. Okay. Thank you so much, Bro Alim. And then right now, Bro Fatah. Let's go, Bro Fatah. How computers affect your everyday life?
Okay. Thank you. This is the most challenging question. Talking about computers affect our everyday life. As far as I am concerned to show to show you what I mean. Yeah, as we know, computers have proven to be very beneficial for human life to this era. Computers are basically devices created to make human work easier, right? As time progress, all activities carried out by humans can be made easier. In this era where everything is made easier with technology, the position of computers in human life is increasingly important and much needed. Computers have proven successful in making human life easier while also being able to perform multitasking multifunctions. This
Multifunction.
is what makes computers used by all age categories to illustrate from children, teenagers, and adults maybe. And the many benefits of computers mean that computers are almost always around people to illustrate offices, banks, schools, supermarkets, and so on. And then one of the benefits of computers that is felt by everybody in the world is communication, right? And it make easier to communicate to other people all over the world. Computers have become a tool that makes humans no longer have limits. Computers have succeeded in becoming far closer and closer to feeling like there are no limits. To illustrate, you can send messages to your friends via email. Not only that, now you can also make video calls easily. Furthermore, computers can allow you to meet your friends or relatives in real or online. I mean virtual. And basically, computers were created to make all kinds of work easier for humans. And then the effect of computers that really make things easier for humans to illustrate processing data, sending some information, printing documents or photo maybe. Then computers in this era of technological progress not only provide benefits for serious activities such as work and school. However, computers are also an alternative way to find happiness. Yeah, to illustrate playing game on computers, because there are many programs that provide entertainment. So the conclusion that computer is most influence greatly influence human life. That's it, bro. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, by the way, Rafata. Okay, it's really nice as well, the feedback that I want to say to you. Yeah, the way you answer it, you have make a really long explanations, and then it will make it to be more clearer to be understood, by the way, for the listener, Francis. And it's really nice, by the way. So right now, maybe before the general feedback, so we jump into the second question first. Karena ini kurang lebih hampir sama lah ya. Tadi dari contohnya juga teman-teman ada yang mention about sini, especially Bro Fatah. You mention about the influence, ya, the influence of computer in the classroom or in the school, something like that. So you have mentioned it, so I don't need to ask about this one. So I will ask the other questions. Nah, this one, Francis, it's related, yeah, related with Bro Fatah and Bro Halim as well. Which sport is the best for people who aren't used to workout? Kira-kira olahraga apa yang terbaik untuk orang-orang yang tidak terbiasa melakukan workout, teman-teman? Okay, it's your turn, right? Yeah, you have already got the idea about that. So right now, maybe I'm going to go to Halim first. Let's go, Halim, answer the question. Which sport is the best for people who aren't used to workout? Halo, Halim.
Halo. Olahraga yang terbaik orang yang tidak terbiasa olahraga, bro ya.
Tidak terbiasa workout.
Okay, I want to try, bro Fatah. It's great question. Honestly, sport choice for major people might be. Okay, according to me, for starter, do sport activities that are simple and seem easy first. For example, the first, for people don't like exercise, I think exercise easy can do it. At the first, go up the stairs, maybe in my company or in office. I think if some people work in multi-store building, try talking the star instead of the elevator to reach the area where people works, especially if the floor where you work is not very high. So don't use elevator, maybe exercise for people don't like
The
exercise.
stair, right there.
Okay. And the second, walk, berjalan,
Walking,
going everywhere.
walking around.
Yeah, walking around. Usually use car or motorbike. So for people don't exercise, don't like exercise, I think can walking around. From now on, and your feet to step to nearest place when to go in office. And maybe in the third, don't sit for long. Don't sit for long. Don't sit in front of the laptop all of the time
In front of.
office. Yeah, in front of. Get out of the chair every half hour. Hour and go out for work. And
Hello? Hello, Bro Halim?
and
Mhm.
and maybe in home, in house, we can do sit up or push up.
Okay.
Try doing 10 sit up, 10 sit up and 10 push up every day maybe. And
okay,
the five maybe for people who are lazy about moving, jogging on Sunday maybe, jogging. Yeah, I think so. People who are lazy about exercise can still do like exercise, which can be done at home, in the office, or in place where many people don't like to see them. The point is, people still have to move, even if isn't not love. Maybe that's like said, bro. Yeah, bro Fatah.
Okay, I see. Great. Thank you so much, by the way, Bro Halim. And then your turn right now, Bro Fatah. So which sport is the best for people who aren't used to breakout, Bro Fatah?
Okay.
As a table tennis champion, so you have to you have to mention that.
Yeah. Wow. That's a quite hard question, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Talking about which sport is the best for people aren't to work out. Yeah. I see, but may I have some time to think about it. In my honest opinion, yeah, actually, doing sport has many benefits for both physical and mental health.
Mm-mm.
However, it cannot be denied. Yeah,
Deny.
that there are still many people can't do exercise because maybe they are have no time to do that. To illustrate, they are so busy with their job, remembering the importance of exercise or sport. Maybe they should start organizing and
Mhm.
make time to exercise regularly to get several benefits for their body and mind. Yeah. So what best spot for them? They can do the simple thing like Bro Halim said just now, but it is very useful for their health. For
Mhm.
instance, they can do stretching in the morning before going to work maybe, and by stretching can reduce the the stiffness, yeah,
The
stiffness,
sickness.
yeah, sickness in the neck, and in the morning, I mean after subuh,
Mm-mm.
uh, they can walk around the house or complex their house. Yeah, just walk for 10 minutes maybe, and they will get many benefits by walking, um such as sorry to illustrate strengthens joints and bones, then reducing the risk of heart attack, prevent osteoporosis maybe, and so on. So they just need move move. No need to do heavy exercise. Maybe by doing that they have to the best sport instead doing nothing for their head. That's it, bro. Thank you.
I see. Great. Thank you so much. I like, by the way. So thank you, Bro Fatah. Oh, here there is Bro Topper. Hello, Bro Topper. Hello, Bro Topper. Hello, Bro. Bro Topper. It's my connections or Bro Topper's connections, by the way. Can you hear my voice, Bro Fatah and Bro Halim?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Okay.
Clear. Very clear.
Halo, Bro Topper. Oh, I think it's still connecting ya. Masih menyambungkan di sini kayaknya nih. Okay, so it's really okay, by the way, yeah, right now. Yep, that's true. Maybe as an illustration, yeah, when you said about that, Bro Fatah, that the main point we have to move, by the way, even though it's only 5 minutes or something like that. Yeah. So the
Yeah,
main point we have to move if we want to make our body healthier, lebih sehat kayak gitu ya.
right.
Same as an illustrations, by the way, bro, is same as in learning English. If you want to speak English fluently, yeah, if you want to be able to speak English fluently, so you have to speak and speak. By the way, like that, Bro Fatah, ya. Harus ngomong dan ngomong. I know that you don't have a lot of vocabulary. The main point, you have to build your own confidence first, and then later you will get your own confidence because you something that you are speaking that or that you are talking, you are not using your mother language, right? You use the other language, which is that you are learned, yang teman-teman pelajari kayak gitu ya, yang dipelajari oleh teman-teman. Okay. So by the way, so that we have to speak and speak and speak and speak like that. Speaking, speaking, and speaking. Okay. So that's a great right now. Maybe I do agree with the answer. Okay, with the opinion from Bro Halim and Bro Fatah, by the way, that actually even or however, if you don't have a plenty of time for doing the workout or something like that, if you are working in front of the what's that, in front of the computer or in the office, something like that, and then you sit down, so you have to move or maybe stretching your own body, yeah, every 30 minutes, right? Like that. So to make your or make sure or ensure your body that you are still good, something like that, because if we are sitting and then working in front of the computer or laptop, it's a really bad. Okay, we will get maybe, even though it's
Three
only a little,
minutes later.
mungkin cuma sedikit ya, Francis ya. But we will get a bad effect, right, of doing that. By the way, if we do that every day, every single time. By the way, so we have to stop for 30 minutes and then try to body stretch our body like that. And then if you don't like break out, the main point, every day you have to walk around maybe after getting up in the morning like that. So we have to aware that we need to work around maybe for 10 minutes only, then back into our house maybe. If in the morning for mothers, ya, mothers outside there kayak gitu di luar sana misalkan, Francis, so if they want to go or yeah, buy some vegetables for cooking, so you can work around or walk to the place while while exercising or working out like that ya, sambil melakukan olahraga seperti itu. Okay. That's a very good, by the way. Hello, Bro Toper. Can you hear my voice, Bro Toper? Kayaknya Bro Toper belum bisa nih, kayaknya. Oke, masih belum nyambung ya. Okay, so it's a really good, by the way, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah, the way you answer it, and then you have focused on the showing examples and then using the phrases, the usage of phrases. And then maybe right now I would like to give you an insight, yeah, both of you. Maybe especially right now, I go to Bro Halim first. Okay, it's general, I think, yeah. Mungkin agak general sih. It's really okay. It's only for both of you deh, buat Bro Fatah dan juga Bro Halim. Feedback from me ya, the insight kayak gitu teman-teman atau masukannya. We are practicing how to respond someone asking something, right? Here, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah ya. And then we have learned the way how to answer or give the first impression response, something like that. Kayak mungkin, wow, it's a great questions. It's really okay. Maybe it's a practicing here, Francis. And then the way it's not natural, by the way. Itu nggak alami kayak gitu ya tadi secara responnya. But later on, if you want to, even though you got an answer or you got a questions in English or in Bahasa, mungkin you can make it more naturally, gitu ya, membuatnya lebih alami. So when I ask you directly, maybe like this one, which sport is the best for people who aren't used to workout? So you don't need give a space directly. You answer that. So prepare like that. Mungkin karena di sini kendalanya juga nyampainya di sana agak lama kayak gitu ya, karena kita pakai connections, bro and sis. But later on, if you talk uh, one by one like that or face to face, secara empat mata, if you get a question, so you have to give a response naturally, kayak gitu ya. Harus secara natural memberikan responnya. So maybe if I ask you directly using the questions, which sport is the best for people aren't used to work out, Bro Halim? Oh, that's challenging questions, Bro Yahya. It's a great question. So jadi kita buatnya lebih natural kayak gitu ya. Mungkin secara respon juga lebih cepat. Karena kan kalau tadi mungkin kesannya mungkin karena koneksinya agak lama secara online juga, kayak gitu kan, akhirnya butuh waktu, ada space dalam menjawabnya seperti itu, Bro. So for sih it's really okay the way you answer that by the way, Francis. Yeah. Do you want to add something, Bro Fatah?
Iya, dan sambil mikir proses apa
While
yang akan kita
thinking, right?
gunakan.
Yeah, it's really okay, by the way. But later on, if you want to implement it directly into your daily activity, mungkin karena ini bukan bahasa kita juga kita mikir ya, that's true that we need the time for thinking first ya, Bro Fatah ya. Kita
Iya.
butuh waktu untuk memikirkannya dulu. It's really okay, by the way. But later, if you have already know the answer, right? Kan sebelum saya bacakan atau saya tanyakan kan mungkin teman-teman sudah tahu jawabannya seperti itu ya. So you can try to make it more naturally, by the way. So try to answer it directly kayak gitu. Jadi impressionnya atau responnya itu memang langsung cek kayak gitu, langsung dapat langsung tanpa ada space.
Okay.
So you can apply that directly, right, into your daily activity when you use bahasa kayak gitu. Ketika menggunakan bahasa Indonesia kan teman-teman pastinya bisa langsung responnya dengan bagus kayak gitu ya teman-teman ya. Mungkin ini agak tricky because we use English, by the way. Hey, you want to ask something again or say something, Bro Fatah or Bro Halim?
Yeah. How to think in English, bro?
Oh, how to think in English? Yep, that's true. That's a good question, by the way, Bro Fatah. Actually, if we want to make English to be our daily speaking, yeah, and we want to make it to be more friendly when we are speaking, by the way, bro.
Yeah.
The first step that we have to, it's a kind of small step, by the way, but it's really implement kayak gitu ya, sangat mengimplementasikan kayak gitu, berimplementasi. It's really affected as well, by the way. My teacher ever told me about this, Pravada. Because you are learning English, you have to not only focus on the way you're speaking first, but if you want to make your English more friendly, so you have to think in English first. Jadi sekarang apapun, even though when you do your daily activity, try to translate it into English. Bukan secara bicaranya, tapi secara pikiran dulu, bro. Maybe like this one. I say, Bro Fatah mendengarkan nih lagi nonton tenis kayak gitu ya. Tenis. Wow, waduh, kurang mungkin kalau di Jawa kayak gitu ya, bro ya. Aduh, nggak tepat atau kurang tepat nih kayak gitu ya, bro ya. So that's the first step. You have to think that words into English first, bro. Sebelum kita mengucapkannya dalam bahasa Inggris. Jadi cara melatih pikiran kita memang nanti mengeluarkannya mungkin kita berbicara bahasa Jawa atau bahasa Indonesia. But because we are learning English, we have to think every word that comes into our mind using English kayak gitu. Seingat kita lah, walaupun nggak seharusnya kayak gitu ya, nggak harus banget, tapi kita harus mengingatnya atau memikirkannya. Atau ketika kita lagi nyantai-nyantai nih, terus dengar kata-kata apapun, lihat nonton dari TV, pasti ada satu kalimat atau satu kata seperti itu ya, yang nempel di otak kita, dan kita coba pikirkan itu dalam bahasa Inggris, dan kita tidak perlu mengucapkan, nggak apa-apa, yang penting dipikirkan dalam bahasa Inggris. Misalkan for me right now ya, bro ya, if I heard some words like that, or some sentences into my friends when we talk in English or talk in Bahasa, or even though talking in Japanese like that, I try to translate it into my mind first, bro. Saya coba translate it. Kadang iseng saya, oh ini kalau translate kayak gini, oh Jawanya kayak gini, kayak gitu ya. Jawanya kayak gini, tapi coba saya translate kayak bahasa Inggrisnya ternyata modelnya seperti ini. Jadi that's the first step by the way, Bro Fata. Jadi kita harus mencoba melatih otak kita untuk berpikir menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Bukan menggunakan bahasa Indonesia, tapi menggunakan bahasa Inggris seperti itu. Jadi itu step-step awalnya sebenarnya. Nah itu biasanya lebih merekat tentang kosakatanya seperti itu. Jadi kita tidak perlu menghafal secara visual, tapi kita mendengarkan kemudian kita coba pikirkan kayak gitu. Nah itu lebih biasanya lebih nempel seperti itu. That's I got that from my teacher when I was at my course by the way, Bro Fata. And it works. Yeah, that's my insight by the way. Mungkin itu masukan dari saya untuk. Jadi kita harus memulainya dari hal yang kecil di mana kita harus mencoba berpikir menggunakan bahasa Inggris. For example, maybe like Bro Halim. Bro Halim, when you are working, maybe right in your workplace, and then you are being greeted ya, atau disapa kayak gitu bro sama orang, misalkan atau permisi ada yang nanya, permisi tempatnya ini kalau mau ngurusin ini di mana kayak gitu ya. And then sambil jalan mungkin agak sedikit aneh, sambil jalan menunjukkan arah, Bro Alim bilang, oh ya mari saya silakan saya antar. But while you saying that, while you direct that or guide that person into the place, you can instantly thinking by the way, Bro Halim or Bro Fata. Jadi secara insannya berpikir, oh, mari saya antar. Coba pikir apa ya saya antar itu ya bahasa Inggrisnya. And then if you don't know, you can translate it directly. Jadi setidaknya pikiran itu kita alihkan ke bahasa Inggris seperti itu, teman-teman. Semuanya. Biasanya itu adalah step-step yang bisa membantu kita untuk berbicara lebih lancar. Jadi kita pakai nggak perlu sulit-sulit kita menghafal teks kayak gitu. Dari daily activity saja. Maybe we try to translate every word that we say maybe into English. You don't need to pronounce it. You only need to think that first. Kayak misalkan, ini Bu, ruangannya di sebelah sini. Sebelah sini. What is the word ya? So that's my opinion and my insight by the way, Bro Fata. Maybe you can try that. So I implement that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So maybe the other questions from Bro Halim atau Bro Fata lagi silahkan.
Bro, yeah. I understand other people when they speak, but I have difficult answering in English, and sometimes still afraid about tenses.
Oh.
So, is there any solution, bro? I wonder how long it will be take, bro, and we can speak like another.
Okay. So I will try to give you this one, by the way, Bro Halim, yeah.
I'm still afraid to answer this question. I know. Sometimes people speak in English. I know.
You
know,
get the point, yeah.
Yes.
Paham, yeah.
But I am afraid to answer.
Okay. So the first way, by the way, that I want to ask, bro, because you told you told me that you are afraid of using the bad grammar, something like that, yeah. You think about that. You have to differentiate or you have to make a difference between, ya, harus membuat perbedaan, atau you have to differentiate atau membedakan between the speaking and then the grammar, by the way, Bro Halim. Oke, kenapa harus membedakan itu? Pertama, and then because when we use the grammar, of course we have to follow the rules. Kita harus mengikuti aturannya seperti itu, bro. Itu kalau grammar. That's especially for writing. Jadi kalau secara grammatical, secara writing, ya itu harus wajib sama kayak gitu atau sesuai kayak gitu bro. Nggak boleh kelewatan satu kata pun atau penempatan yang salah, itu nggak boleh seperti itu bro. It's about writing. But in the sorry, the speaking context, by the dalam konteks
Conversation.
speaking seperti itu ya. So it's only about you and then the people that you are talking to kayak gitu. Jadi itu hanya konteksnya dari Bro Halim sendiri yang berbicara dengan orang yang diajak bicara kayak gitu bro. If all of you or both of you know each other or understand each other what you say, even though using the bad grammar, that's enough. It's not a problem by the way, Bro Halim. Jadi dalam konteks speaking itu, ketika grammarnya salah gimana pun, selama bisa dimengerti dan tahu maksudnya itu sebenarnya nggak masalah sudah bro, seperti itu. Nah, jadi so my insight by the way from Bro Halim, I
Yeah.
know that you when you say to me that you are afraid of saying something or answering their questions, that's why you join it, right? You try to answer anything that you can, even though you are still afraid, but you try to fight that, by the way, ya, melawan itu, kan Bro Halim. So later on, if you have like this one, don't think about the grammar, by the way, bro. Entah grammarnya harus sesuai gimana. If the person that you answer or you ask, you are talking to, get the point that you are talking atau mendapatkan mengerti apa yang Bro Halim sedang bicarakan, that's enough by the way Bro Halim. Jadi walaupun grammarnya salah nggak apa bro kayak gitu. Jadi nggak harus sesuai banget sesuai dengan writing penempatannya seperti ini, itu nggak harus sebenarnya Bro Halim konteksnya. Mungkin yang sedikit membedakan adalah penyusunannya, mungkin penggunaan yang harus ditekan adalah penggunaan tenses ini ketika pas kayak gitu, menceritakan hal yang terjadi di masa lalu, kita menggunakan tenses pas, kegiatannya secara berulang-ulang atau fakta kita menggunakan simple present. Mungkin secara penggunaan tenses saja, bukan secara gramatikal yang penulisan bro. Jadi nggak masalah sebenarnya Bro Halim. That's the first, kayaknya if I want to answer the question that you are still afraid of, right, of saying or answering the question, Bro Halim ya mau nggak mau harus berani melawan itu dulu, bro. Even though right now maybe you guys feel that I am or I can speak fluently like that, this one, but when I try to speak with a foreigner, okay, and I try to speak English, I got a little bit nervous, and then I don't know every word that I want to say like that. Jadi selama sama masih orang Indonesia-nya nggak apa-apa sebenarnya Bro Halim. Kan kita
Okay.
sama-sama bukan orang Inggrisnya gitu ya.
Yes.
Tapi kalau orang luar itu kadang saya nervous sendiri, jujur saya sendiri juga masih gugup kadang kayak gitu bro. Hingga kata-kata yang ingin saya omongkan kadang lupa. So it's really okay
Okay.
when I try about that.
Thank
Jadi
you. Good. Good. Thank you for your suggestion, bro, and my
okay.
advice.
So that's the way. I hope that you can use this class, by the way, Bro Halim, for practicing. If you have the questions, yeah, that you get in English, and then you don't know how to enter that, you can bring it here, and then we will break down it, and then maybe I can help you the way how you answer it like that. Jadi nanti bisa berikut pun Bro Fata juga jika ada pertanyaan mungkin dari luar, Bro Fata belajar apapun tidak sesuai dengan materi di sini, it's okay. Tentang bahasa Inggris masih kita bisa bahas di sini selama saya nanti bisa, saya usahakan akan bantu seperti itu. Jadi tidak hanya berfokus pada materi saja ya, tapi ketika teman-teman ingin punya you are watching video or you are listening to music and then menemukan kalimat, bro ini kalimatnya kok bisa kayak gini ya bro, ini kok bisa kayak gini ya, it's okay, gimana ya bro cara jawab ini, nah dibawa ke kelas ini nanti kita diskusikan bareng-bareng apa teman, seperti itu. We are not only focus on the we don't only focus on our this one, our materials. I know that you have anything, mungkin kan kadang yang materinya di sini itu tidak sesuai dengan apa yang teman-teman inginkan atau tidak sesuai kayak gitu ya. Jadi teman-teman bisa membawa materi ataupun yang ingin teman-teman tanyakan dari luar. Okay, there are any questions again? Maybe Bro Halim or Bro Fatah?
Thank you, bro. I think this is enough.
I think it's enough, bro.
Okay, so maybe I think that's all first, yeah. So the feedback, yeah, it's really okay. Make it more clearly later, by the way, ya, bro, ya. Jadi more natural, lebih natural lagi, lebih alami lagi nanti dibuatnya kalau memang dipraktekkan secara langsung seperti itu. So sebenarnya dari jawaban tadi dari Bro Fatah dan juga Bro Halim, I really like it. You can explain it more. I didn't expect that you will answer that long, gitu ya. Dengan panjang seperti itu kayak gitu teman-teman. Tapi the way you answer it, wow, that's really good. The insights is only that's one. Make it more natural letter like that, princess. Okay, that's very good. Thank you so much, by the way, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah for joining tonight class. By the way, okay, we will meet again tomorrow. I hope that our friends tomorrow can join it, and then so we are not only three here in this room ya. Jadi nggak cuma tiga, jadi sama yang lain biar bisa rame-rame juga ya.
Okay.
Oke,
Iya,
so I
kurang
think that's
rame.
all. Kenapa, bro?
Iya, kurang rame.
Kurang rame jadinya ya, kayak kurang bercandaannya kayak gitu. Oke. Okay, so yeah, maybe I think that's all first, yeah, about our lessons for tonight, Bro Halim and Bro Fatah. Thank you so much for joining the class and thank you so much for having me. And let me close the class for tonight by praying together first. Praying again. Okay, finished. That's all from me. And the last I say, see you tomorrow and have a good night, Bro Halim.
Thank you,
Bye-bye. Thank
Fatah,
you.
Bro Yahya. See you tomorrow.